All right, guys, how you doing? So this is Mike Jeffries. He was arrested in West Palm Beach, Florida, on Tuesday, October 22nd, on 16 counts. What did I do here? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. He was arrested on 16 counts of sex trafficking and international prostitution. He is a former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO, and he's pleaded not guilty. Now, this here is also his partner by the name of Matthew Smith. Apparently, he was arrested as well. James Jacobson, he is deemed like the middleman. He was also arrested. So they're being accused of basically coercing these young models over the span of, I think it's between 1992 to 2014, because 2014 is when he retired. Jeffries retired. So these are allegations from back then when he was CEO, and he utilized Abercrombie and Fitch funds to like book up hotels. The bodyguards were there. They would stand there with their guns and everything while Jeffries and his partners are telling these young boys that, they have to do this, or they need to do this. So that's why it's being deemed sex trafficking and prostitution. Now, this guy has a snake patch on his nose. This is James Jacobson. And a lot of the victims have identified him as, the one who has done a lot of the coercing. And, he's refuting the allegations, but they have been indicted. I think the security and the personnel also needs to be arrested, because if they're standing there while everybody is apparently they're like just in these rooms, in these hotel rooms or wherever they book, and just openly having relations. So I am wondering too if Abercrombie and Fitch is going to take some sort of responsibility. Jeffries, when he I guess retired back in 2014, he had a nice little retirement package of $25 million. And I think it's very interesting that Jeffries is out on bail, and these charges are very similar. This story sounds very similar to a lot of the things that P. Diddy is facing as well. And I'm not saying that P. Diddy deserves bail, but I just find it interesting that he's out on bail and Diddy is not. Now, with Diddy's case, there is an element of people who were, kind of getting killed as well. So I don't know if that is the reason why. I know there was like a documentary as well of people alluding to maybe Abercrombie and Fitch was being racist because they were not chosen. But here it says that they don't accept dreadlocks. It says it's not acceptable for men or women. So it was more of these people were choosing their type. I don't think it was about race. They were choosing their type, and apparently these people were not their type, because I did see African American people in there, maybe not that many. But listen, rejection is God's protection. So you people who were rejected, I think they may feel better right now. This is also another one of the victims who spoke out. I think Bradbury, one of the victims, started a case last year. I don't think this is Bradbury, but also there's a Netflix special called White Hot that also talks about the rise and the fall of Abercrombie and Fitch. Now, I did not know all of this was going on behind Abercrombie and Fitch. I did not watch this. I don't know if I will watch it. I never got the stomach to watch that R. Kelly documentary, so I don't know if I watched that. But this is Barrett. So he's also one of the brave victims that came forward to talk about, his experience as well. It's very unfortunate that these young people were preyed upon, wanting to be successful, wanting to be in the entertainment business, and it seems like there's an element of people who get into some sort of position with authority or power, and this is what they do. Jeffries was quoted as saying, "We hire good-looking people in our stores because good-looking people attract other good-looking people. We want to market to cool, good-looking people. We don't market to anyone other than that." And that's not really a premise that you want to push to people. Everything is just about looks. Anyway, these are comments that I collected because I was like, you know what, I'm thinking the same thing. That a lot of people's sentiment is like, look at how old Mr. Jeffries is at this point. I think he's 80. And he has gotten away with this. He got $25 million to step down. And I strongly feel like Abercrombie and Fitch was aware of everything that was going on. They had an inkling, and this person was given the option to step down. And he kind of was able to live his life. He got a sweet deal. He got $25 million. He's now 80 years old. I don't think it's going to be as painful for him to sit there in a jail cell as it would have been years ago, or even to prevent victimizing further people. So I think when it comes to these cases, I think even though they say, everyone says, oh, FBI has a high conviction rate, I think there needs to be a cap or some sort of more structure when it comes to these cases when they get assigned. I would say that they need to implement something where if somebody has a case, like let's say this person is assigned a Diddy case, you do not have 25 to 30 years to investigate Diddy. We need an open and shut. You need to have a decision in less than 2 years, 3 years, something. If not, I'm not saying you need to throw it out, but put that to the side and work on something else, because people are being victimized and it could have been prevented if this person was stopped sooner. So catch them on something. You know what I'm saying? It's upsetting. What do you guys think? I think this case is very similar to Diddy's case, and I think it is very interesting that Diddy has been denied bail, but Jeffries has been released. I think Jeffries should not have been released. And they have him here in his little sweater and his polo, looking like he's very innocent. His hair, all it's like, no, this persona that he's innocent and kind of harmless. I don't know. I think it's not cool. I think that he should be behind bars for what he did. It's kind of seems like it's not being taken seriously. But let's see what happens from here.